Gentleman from Illinois is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to my colleague, Mr. Stewart from Utah, for introducing H.R. 1422, the EPA Science Advisory Reform Act. I rise in strong support of this piece of legislation. As Mr. Stewart said, this bill will increase transparency and give Americans more opportunities for public input and participation on Science Advisory Board activities. I believe this legislation builds on the progress that we've made on improving the Science Advisory Board. I represent a district where agriculture is the economic driver and a way of life. So it concerned me when I learned that farmers did not even have a seat at the table on the EPA Science Advisory Board. And the EPA Science Advisory Board, Mr. Speaker, considers rules that impact agriculture. By working together in the Farm Bill, my colleague Representative Peterson and I were able to ensure that farmers have a stronger voice when it comes to EPA regulations. For the first time, agriculture interests will be represented within the SAB. I can report that EPA has made progress in standing up this ag-related committee, and I believe the voices and input provided by farmers and producers to the EPA will make for more common sense policy. H.R. 1422 will provide the public with more access to scientific information and more opportunities to comment on board actions. This legislation also ensures that state and local government officials would be part of the Science Advisory Board. And as my colleague alluded to earlier, we cannot have a Science Advisory Board made up primarily of individuals who receive grant funding from the federal government to make decisions that affect them. Again, I rise in support of this bill. I thank my colleague from Utah, and I yield back the balance of my time.
Yields back the gentlewoman from